Hey, welcome in. My name's Kitty, and today I'll be building for the series That 70's Sins. On this lot in Newcrest, we're going to build the Point Place of Worship. You might even see the lot next door is the Point Place Cemetery, which will be featured next. I know the church from That 70's show isn't as iconic as the water tower, but it is visited a few times starting in Season 1 and making its final appearance in Season 6. One of the more memorable moments might be when Kelso and Hyde cheat to win all of the raffle prizes after Kitty volunteers their help running the church fundraisers. When Kitty catches on to the cheating, she makes the gang leave empty-handed. Well, except for Kelso, who really wanted the Rock'em Sock'em robots. Moving into the actual build of the church, we're going to start by creating a classic chapel-style building, making adjustments to the room sizes as we go, and I decided to make this 2 stories with a basement as well. While we're stuck in build mode, let's get back to the show. Over the years, Red made friends with Pastor Dave with several attempts from Kitty. After being invited to dinner, Pastor Dave ends up in the hospital with food poisoning from eating Red's Band-Aid. Gross. A few seasons later, Red and Pastor Dave attend a football game together. Not wanting the fun to end because of a Sunday service, Red accidentally convinced him to step down from his leadership position. This is the last time we see Pastor Dave in the show. And after a pregnancy scare, Donna and Eric are forced by their parents to attend marriage counseling with the new Pastor Dan. It doesn't go to plan for the Formans when Pastor Dan announces to the entire Sunday service that he had just spoken to a newly engaged couple about avoiding premarital temptations. Jumping back into the build, the entrance leads into the main area of the chapel, but also has access to both upper and lower floors. I didn't go nuts decorating this area, but I did include a few wedding story pack items like the party sign and the bookcase. The main floor will act as the chapel from the show, where we would see the Forman sitting down for Sunday service, sometimes accompanied by Grandmother Forman. I wanted to fill up the space with 2 rows of church-style seating, separated by an aisle that for gameplay will act as the wedding aisle. At the end of the aisle, your Sims will walk up to the wedding arch on the chapel stage. I thought using this area would come in handy for storytelling the Christmas pageants from the show later on in gameplay. The stage is lightly decorated for a wedding event along with a grand piano off to the side of the arch. Taking the staircase to the second floor, I wanted to create a reception area for our Sims weddings. This area will have space for a newlywed table, guest table, dance floor, and bar. I wanted to decorate this area a little bit more and created a little space for photos near the newlywed table. If you noticed, on our tables in here we have some heart-shaped lawn items that I raised up to finish off our cute centerpieces. Off to the side of that, we have a buffet area with a little bucket of bubbly for making toasts. There's not a room like this in the show, but it'll come in handy for wedding events in The Sims 4. In the basement, we have an activity area you might see in real churches for younger members to play in instead of being present for Sunday services. For gameplay, I've included some board games, knitting, and bracelet making items on the tables to give off the illusion of this being a room kids and teens might use. In the show, we see an area like this in the fundraiser and the Christmas pageant episodes. We also have a kitchen in the church basement, which is pretty common around the Midwest. This will also come in handy for any last-minute baking for your Sims wedding events that are held here. Remember, we bake cookies in God's magic circle and not ourselves, especially during a Christmas pageant rehearsal. Moving on to landscaping, we're going to use some rocks as the main decor piece, sizing them up or rotating the placement to create a variety of looks. My personal landscaping habit is to make everything symmetrical, and that's kind of what's happening with these rocks, bushes, and trees. Evergreen trees and pine trees are going to be a staple piece of these Point Place builds, seeing as the Midwest is full of them in real life. I'm sure during our Let's Play we'll be visiting this lot a fair few times, so if you'd like to see more Point Place builds or Let's Play that 70's Sim series, feel free to stop by and subscribe. Thanks for strolling down the lane. Bye!